everyone, I'm Damian Holbrook from TV Guide Magazine, coming to you from Comic-Con in San Diego, and we're at the Hollywood-branded Unbranded Lounge, and I'm with Chris Jericho from AEW.
Can I also say, a three-time TV Guide cover boy?
Three times.
TV
Guide Magazine cover boy.
Yes, I have them up on my wall in my office.
Wow,
Yep.
nice.
2 of them in America and 1 of them in Canada.
Wow, so how long have you been in the wrestling game total?
Since 1961.
No, that's not
No,
possible.
I've been wrestling for 32 years.
Wow.
And there was a big time where I was working in WWE, and there was a lot of TV Guide covers at the time.
Yep, yes.
So that was, I think, early 2000s
Yep.
is when I was on it
The
quite
heyday.
a bit. The heyday of
Yes,
TV Guide, yes,
yes.
exactly.
And you are one of the members of the AEW, which is a relatively new group.
Yes.
But it seems like it is a group that, it sounds weird, that all the wrestlers are happy to be fighting for.
Well, you almost got the verbiage right.
Right.
But I think we started 3 years ago on the hunch that wrestling fans would be looking for an alternative. And right out of the gate, we were proven correct by the demos that we did, the ratings that we did, all of the television nomenclature that we can use. And so 3 months in, we realized we had a hit on our hands. So it took a lot to get it up and running,
Right.
and it took a lot of courage to do it, even for me, because if I go to AEW and it succeeds, well, then it's another feather in Chris Jericho's cap. If it doesn't succeed, then it's almost like a black mark. So we really, out of the gate, had some success, and now, like you said, everybody wants to come work with AEW now because we are the cool wrestling company.
Oh, okay.
And when you have the cool factor, as you know, in anything that's on TV,
Yep.
when it's perceived as cool and when it is cool, that's when everybody flocks to come be a part of it and watch it and be interested in it.
So on the average, how often do you hear from one of your former organization friends saying like, hey?
Well, it was quite a bit at first, kind of like, what is this? And sussing it out and all that sort of thing. But I think the dust has settled pretty much now, because now everybody knows what AEW is and the ratings that we get and the numbers that we get. Right. So it's not as much of a risk to come, hey guys, as much as I feel like I'm on the Today Show. It's not as much of a risk to be a part of AEW. So now more and more people want to come here.
Yeah, yeah. And how is it, like, how are they building some new stars within the ranks?
They as in us? Well,
Yes.
you have to build young names. It's like Saturday Night Live. Wrestling is a lot like Saturday Night Live in that there's cast members that come, they get to the top of the ladder, and then they move on to something else.
Right.
And then you have to build up new guys. And that's the secret of the business, is building new stars and creating new names. And that's what we've done really, really well with. Because when we first started, I was the biggest name that your garden variety wrestling fan would know. Oh, Chris Jericho, what's he doing here? So I knew I had a very short window of time to build as many young stars as I could, so then people would be more interested in the overall show. You know, as sexy as I am, it can't just all be on me.
Can't just be you.
Can't just all be me.
You got to share some of that.
You got to
sexy
share that
space.
love, and you
Yes.
got to build it out. So we did that very quickly, and that's another reason why the company right at the gate kind of was a success.
Have you discovered in joining, creating this group and developing it, some new really formidable opponents?
Well, once again, I mean, of course, you're building the brand, and it's like, it's if you're in a DC, DC universe, and the Marvel universe is there, you want to build as many DC characters as you can,
Right.
so that people will come and watch the DC movie and not worry as much about Marvel. So we've created quite a few, and like I said, there's an art form to it, and there is an attention span that people have of watching a wrestling program or any program, that you got to hook them as soon as you can. And that's the most important thing about the wrestling business. The matches are fine, the moves are fine, but you have to have a connection with your audience.
Right.
If you have a connection with your audience, they'll always follow what you're doing, and they'll be invested in the product. And that's all based around stories. That's what entertainment is. It's stories. Listen, the characters are great, the matches are great, the special effects are great, but if you don't have good stories, people lose interest. And that's something that we've really invested a lot into, the stories that we tell in a long-term situation.
And now, how many action figures have been made in your likeness?
So I think it's over 200 at this point. And the reason why I don't know the exact numbers, people think they send them to you. I don't get sent, like there's a Chris Jericho bowling ball. They never sent me a Chris Jericho bowling ball until someone showed up at a signing and said, can you sign this Chris Jericho bowling ball? I was like, what? Right. I want one of those. So yeah, action figures is probably over 200. And I still once in a while get one that someone wants me to sign that I haven't seen before. But they're super popular. The Funko Pops.
Yeah.
I've probably signed more Funko Pops than anybody on the planet. People keep bringing them. Today I did another 25 of the damn things. People love those weird, ugly, little, stupid little guys.
Oh, they'll line up all day long.
Forever.
For them. Yeah.
Those were big. So that's
And
the
let
thing.
me tell you, if you are a Funko Pop, you have arrived.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I am a Funko Pop.
You have arrived.
A 3-time TV Guide television cover boy.
There you go.
And a Funko Pop recipient.
Oh my God.
What more do you need?
I mean, that's all you need.
I mean, come on.
Yeah. Well, Chris, thank you. Thank you for coming in. Congratulations. Be careful
Appreciate
in
it.
there.
All right. Thank you.
And we'll be following all of the AEW action right here at TV Insider. Thank you so much.
Put me on the virtual cover.
There you go.
Can we do that?
All right. I think we can do that.